Hey Turek here. Preliminary video about the upcoming fight between Kaido and Luffy. I see a lot of people going on, and rightly so, about how Luffy's new powers seem to have a certain bend on reality because he's almost like a cartoon character. And while that is very interesting, I'm thinking about another aspect of this fight, and that was where the one that Luffy went into this fight with. And for the backstory, when Luffy arrived at Wano, he revealed to us two different gear fourth forms, and both of them are potent against many foes. He had some trouble with them though against Cracker and Katakuri and Doflamingo. And it came down to him not being able to affect, when he went up against Kaido, being able to affect damage Kaido, because he had very tough skin, so to speak. And when Luffy tried to fight him the first time, he did nothing to Kaido and was one-shotted. And when Luffy went into the prison area run by Queen, we came to learn there was more to Armament Haki than we previously had seen. I say that loosely because we did have, I know it was the Admirals and Dark King Rayleigh. What's his other name? This Rayleigh. I'll just say Rayleigh. And I believe Boa Hancock's sisters also used something to this effect, a special type of haki that would circumvent the kind of defense that Kaido and Big Mom and other foes, like other peers, I assume, would know how to do. A second tier of haki defense, a second tier of haki that would go through the defense of such top tier foes. And in a previous video, I likened the second tier haki as a energy from, in real life, of a punch or another force where it just pulsates through the object in question or person that you want to destroy something of. So if you're something like a jackhammer, you are destroying concrete or rock to try to break up the ground, and the energy is going down and reverberating through there and destroying everything in its path. If you're punching someone and you hit them in proper areas, the energy from your punch, and the important part here is the punch, if you do it right, your punch, and there are many videos on YouTube to show this, your energy from the punch is also traveling through beyond the point of impact to cause harm and destruction to your target. So the way that is shown in the chapters, Luffy learns this, illustrates this very well. And this is how he went into the fight against Kaido, and he was actually able to start harming Kaido, and we saw Big Mom's reaction to that she did not think he was at the level to know such a technique, which isn't too surprising because weeks ago or so, maybe months, Luffy had tried to attack her and had no effect because he didn't know how to do it at the time. But then did it on Kaido first. So that was not enough, obviously, to defeat Kaido, at least as far as we could tell. The interference of CP0 agent has rendered that hard to figure out for sure. But Luffy now has awakened his fruit and seems to have come upon a slew of new powers that in the weeks and months down the road, I hope we can learn quite a bit more about, because there's just a lot of speculation around it now. But my core topic to get through in this little talk is that Luffy, not too long ago, learned how to acquire an improved version of Conqueror's Haki, and now he seems to improve his strength. and speed, and all his attributes seem to have improved overall. I likened it in my video yesterday to being a new level of Super Saiyan in Dragon Ball Z. One that is a balanced form. And I saw that Tekken talked about that earlier in one of his videos. So I see that the idea is reaching all of us and as a fan base, that Luffy has truly just ascended and a different kind of fighter. So I want to combine that. My thoughts today was to combine, wonder what can Luffy achieve with his awakening, with his new understanding of Haki that he learned not too long ago, and how will that affect fighting someone like Kaido or Big Mom and being able to damage them. Will Luffy try to use that in order to fight Kaido, or will we merely see him experimenting with his newfound godly rubber abilities? I certainly hope he combines a bit of both, especially if he's really trying to harm Kaido. I think what we saw him do yesterday, yesterday I read the chapter. We saw him doing a new chapter. For those of you who have read it along with us, someone like me, he started just whacking Kaido around I likened it to that rope that you can use in the gym where you swing it and it flaps on the ground. I have a feeling that may not be enough to truly harm Kaido, even though he has taken a lot of damage at this point, and Luffy will have to incorporate some of his other training with his powers to truly finish Kaido off. I don't think Kaido, even if he is weakened, is going to go down easily if Luffy merely uses his new 5th gear powers. That he needs to incorporate the training of the Haki from, I can't think of his name, at the camp. He needs to learn how to, I hope that we will see him incorporate his advanced Haki with his powers to deliver enough power and surpass and circumvent Kaido's defenses to finish him. And if we do see that, whether or not we see that now, the thought of that kind of combination of someone in an awakened form using some of their raw acquired power with advanced Haki just blows my mind. And I just think that is the kind of, thinking about that too, I was asking yesterday, what can Luffy do against someone like Blackbeard? I'm thinking that even without his rubbery abilities, if he is increasing strength as much as we can imagine, and he can use that advanced Haki, that can give Luffy an edge in a future fight against someone like Blackbeard, or even an admiral like Akainu, that Luffy will almost certainly be going up against in a fight soon. So, I just wow, what will happen with that? Such a powerful combination. So Luffy learned something new recently, gained something new now. What power is he gained? What destruction can he wreak upon his opponents? We will see. And that's all I can come up with right now. Thanks.